say we're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get sun. We're up all night to get fun.
And my cheap ones on Wish.
Hey guys, it's been a while. Scamp here. I'm actually here today to show you guys how to do a Karkat makeup tutorial. Yay!
Woo!
Alright, this was requested a while ago on one of our YouTube videos actually.
I think it would have liked my dick.
Yeah, probably. So I'm going to show you everything that I do and show you everything I use to do Karkat makeup. I actually use really simple basic stuff. And at the end I'm also going to show you how to use tooth effects. This stuff right here, it's by Mayron. And it actually does some really cool stuff as far as troll teeth effects. So I'll show you how to do that separately because Blaze drools a lot. So, anyways, onward to what I use. Okay, basically everything you need. We use the Mayron Clown White. This is the same stuff that Artful Impersonator uses. I'm sure you've seen it in KE's makeup tutorial for trolls. I know they've done a couple. We use the same stuff. It is very, very good stuff. It goes on just like lotion. It's really cheap. I think for this big of a size, which is 16 ounce, it's like maybe $10, and then the 8 is $5, but it lasts forever. I've literally had this for almost 2 years, and I've barely like scraped the top of it. So spend that much one time and you'll never have to buy it again. I mean, you will, but if it depends on how much you gray out. Anyways, so there's that, and then you get this teeny tiny little black color cup, and that is how you make your gray. As you can see, it's covered in gray. It's covered in gray. Okay.
Like everything else we love.
Like everything we love. Like my hands already. We're off to a great start.
The sweater has like a
sweater, yeah. Okay, and next thing you need to use is brushes. Okay, brushes. Brushes are for your eyebrows because they disappear when you use Mayron because it's a very thick, grease-based paint. So basically when you mix up Mayron and you rub it on, it's kind of like lotion. Except it's lotion that doesn't rub in ever. So when you put it on like over eyebrows and stuff, it'll cover your eyebrows. It covers tattoos, which is convenient because you can also use white Mayron and mix it with your concealer to make skin toned if you ever need to cover tattoos and stuff. For freckles and for eyelashes, when your eyelashes disappear because of the Mayron, I just use big NYC curly, you know, the stuff you buy from Walmart, mascara. And you're probably thinking, mascara for freckles? How the hecky? Well, I'll show you how to do that. It's actually really cool. It makes them look really, really natural. So I'll show you how to do mascara freckles today.
And it'll be great for like if you're a freckled Strider friend, and then you can do all your freckles easily.
And then lastly, for the waterline under your eye, because you don't want that to look pink when you're a troll, because it looks weird. It makes your eyes look like they're really open and it just looks strange. You kind of have to blend it in. I'm using just regular Rimmel London eyeliner. It looks black, but it is actually navy blue. I usually use black, but I am out currently, so I'll be using this as a substitute. As long as it's dark, it's gonna look good. Let's see, and the other thing I use is down here on the ground. My Sephora color anthology book, which is, you can see I use it a lot. The binding's broken on it. It's got a mirror, and then you open it up and whoo, look at all those colors. This is $75, guys. So obviously not all of you are going to have $75 to spend. I understand that. I actually got this as a gift from someone I used to date, and I appreciate that very much. We're still friends, Looking out for you, man.
I have a cheap alternative.
Yeah, there's cheap alternatives. You know, there's other eyeshadow books. See, that one's great. It's got red and everything you need. I also got this for like $10 on Christmas sale, and it is also an eyeshadow book. And the reason that you use eyeshadow books and stuff like that is for, you know, your troll blushes, your troll lipsticks, anything. Just eyeshadow books are awesome. They really are. I use eyeshadow books for pretty much everything. Bruising, cuts, scabs, anything that you see me do is usually from one of these. Alright. So we're gonna get started.
Remember, before you start, always put your contacts in. I just have my regular ones in, but you can always get colored contacts like these.
Yeah, because you will be doing this on your own, so you want to make sure that your contacts are in your eye, because putting contacts in while you have makeup on your hands, it can be very dangerous to your eyes.
Yes.
So be safe, guys. Like, you don't want to mess up your eyes. That's
And
bad.
we got these color contacts from
Honey Color. Honey Color and Peaky Paradise are great places to buy eye contacts.
You can get them in prescription.
If you get them in prescription, they do not cost any extra. It's the same flat price, no matter what.
I will have to eventually get me some, because those are not mine.
Not Aaron's.
I use
Blazes.
the one.
They're not Blazes.
Learn.
Okay, so with the white, I usually just mix it in the lid. As you can see, that nice solid gray color there. So what I do is I take some of the white and I dip it out, about that much probably, depending on how much how much surface area you're going to be covering. Today I am just doing from the neck up on Blaze, so I don't need very much. I'm going to try to show you the texture of this. Do you see that? Do you see how thick that is? The reason this is such good paint to use for trolls is because with stuff like that's water-based, if you cry, if you sweat, if you do anything like that, it's going to come off. And we all know if we've been to conventions, we're going to cry, we're going to sweat, people are probably going to cry on us. So it's better to not have water-based paint. It's a real big hassle. When you get the swing of this, you can actually put it on in under 30 minutes.
Under 30 minutes, depending on how much surface area you have.
Yeah, our friend Portal can put their makeup on like that, and they use Mayron. But as you can see, it's very sticky and greasy. It's very smooth. You can see me rubbing it into my finger, how much it covers, you know. So there's that. So you'll just take your nice giant blob here and just kind of stick it onto your lid. Looks like I'm just playing. I really kind of am, actually. It's because this stuff is fun to play with. It's messy, but it's fun to play with. And then, after you do that, you're going to open up your color cup, which is this right here. You can see I've used very little of the black because you don't need much to turn this gray, the gray shade that you need. Now, whether your trolls are darker gray skinned or lighter gray skinned is going to depend on how much black you use. I usually go for lighter gray skinned. I know some people do darker gray skin, and that's really cool. Just add black as you need it. Obviously, it's kind of like mixing paint. So I just kind of brush my pinky over the top here, kind of to where it's like that. Like I don't dig into it or anything. And then I just mix it in, which there's already some gray in my lid, so I'm kind of waiting for that to change the color too.
4, 3, 2, fuck you. Listen up, y'all. This shit is ironic. Strider's beats are best suited to trolls hooked on phonics. Karkalicious definition makes her...
Okay,
At least the dog's not going, bow.
see this? This is about the gray that we get. The top of my finger, obviously not the bottom. You have medium gray, you have lighter gray, and then you have the white. You can see the difference between my fingers here, but this is usually the color we use. So once you get this all mixed up, you are going to, ooh, there's a hair in it. Okay.
Make sure no hair is in your...
Make sure no hair is in your makeup. Okay, so you just take it, and since it's like a lotion type substance, usually I rub it in on my fingers before applying it to anybody else, just because I can make sure that it's all mixed and blended in together and that there's not going to be random spots of black or whatever.
Yeah.
To where it looks like that on me. And then I'm going to take it and make sure there's no white too.
Yeah.
This is a big mess when you're doing it to other people, but when you're doing it to yourself, it's okay, because you're going to have to gray your hands out anyways. Anyways, just kind of pat it on. It just gets it nicer and smoother. I know some people use sponges. I know KE uses a sponge. I've never liked sponges. I've never been able to cooperate with sponges. They don't work for me. They never have. They hold all the makeup in. I don't know if it's the type of skin I have. I don't know. I'm just a very hands-on type of person. So when I'm putting makeup on, I usually use my hands. You'll notice that with me. I'm gonna actually step kind of closer to the camera here so that you can see lovely model Blaze voguing. Oh, and look at this. It covers pimples.
That wasn't a pimple. That was the thing I scratched off my chin.
It covers scabs. Okay, you can see me. I am literally just patting it on. I'm not really rubbing it, because when you rub it, you risk streaks, and you have to be real careful with rubbing it. If you pat it, you're gonna get, more coverage. Rubbing it also causes, see the streakiness right here? I don't know if you can or not, but it's lighter. You're just putting on basically a thicker layer of paint when you're patting it on like this. The only time it's good to rub is when stuff like this happens. You can see a little bit of the black on his face. So you want to kind of rub that in and around there. And blend it in. You can blend it in while it's on your face. That's also why I like Mayron. Because if you mess up blending it and you don't realize you have a streak of white on your finger, like this right here, it'll just blend right in with the rest.
It's also very useful if you just have the white Mayron and you need a different color, like pink.
Yeah, like pink. You can use lipstick. That's actually what we did for Prince Bubblegum. We didn't have pink Mayron. We didn't have a pink color cup. So we took grease-based pink lipstick and we mixed it with the Mayron. It gave us a nice light pink color. So it can also be used for that, which is really cool. I've experimented a lot with Mayron, and I've even tried mixing it with eyeshadow to change the color of it. Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Always use a liquid kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you need to use a liquid or a grease. Just because if you use eyeshadow, what happens there is it starts to seal it as you're trying to put it on. And that just does not work out well. I think I just rubbed one of your eyelashes off. Goodbye, eyelash.
Make a wish.
Resi logo. She wants to know the secrets that she can't taste in my photo. Dying just to know the flavor. I ain't doing her no favors. No reasons why I tease her. Flush just comes and goes like seasons. I'm Karkalicious. So delicious. No, I don't do kiss mixes. And if you read any fanfics, all that shit is fictitious. I blow kisses. Mwah. Don't matter if we're just more rails. Trolls be lining down the veil for a chance
4,
to
3,
fill a
2.
pail. So delicious. Super sweet, so delicious. Fucking adorable.
Also on trolls, you want to try to get down to their neck. For trolls like Kinkry or Karkat, anyone with a sweater or something that covers their neck, you want to make sure you get their neck just in case you ever pull down your neck.
Yeah,
Thing.
at least down to right about here.
For other trolls, go past it a little more onto your chest area. And you always want to make sure you get the back of your neck. We're probably not going to do it today because...
Yeah, if you get the back of your neck, that just helps out in photo shoots. If people take pictures of you from behind by accident, it's more accurate. You've got more, you just look better honestly. It when you have everything covered, people take note of how you've gone all out for this troll. They really do, especially with the Homestuck fandom. The people in the Homestuck fandom, most of them are so sweet, and they do notice the little details you put into your character, and it's really, really great, especially like when you get into the little details of, oh wow, you grade your entire body for this cosplay.
My eyes have to focus.
Like, go for you, you know?
A plus. Also things like ear accessories,
Yeah, stuff
to
like
like
that.
styling your horns.
Yeah. Which we are also going to do a yarn and tinfoil horn tutorial.
It's not good for like short, like really small troll horns.
For really small troll horns, I suggest Model Magic, just because it's a very, very, very lightweight clay, and it's just really, really good.
Thirsty, so delicious. Even Egbert wants a piece of me. I'm Karkalicious. La 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 la, candy, candy. Karkalicious death. Karkalicious death. God damn it, Doc Scratch, stop fucking around with my mic. Karkalicious definition makes the shippers crazy. Nipetta's always squealing cutesy pet names like Karkitty. I'm the K to the A, or K the A the T, and the majority of...
I have no eyebrows.
Yeah, look, Blaze's eyebrows are gone. What do you know? Look at that. They're gone!
This entire eye needs to be...
And as you can see from what little I used, it covered all of this. You do not need much Mayron mixed at all to at least cover this part of you. Now if you're doing arms or stuff, I usually take a big old glob and just all over my arms, but we're not professionals. We don't have arm socks. Cries
No.
for days.
No, and it sucks because the first time we used Mayron, we were painting out an Equius and a Pfeffery at the same time. Although I was in Solix and I had to paint my arms.
We have discovered that if you find opaque black tights and sheer white tights, which you can find at Walmart, if you put on the opaque black ones and then you put the sheer white over them, it makes the perfect troll skin color. This same color right here. But wearing 2 pairs of tights really sucks, especially when you have to go to the bathroom. But it works. It works really, really well. So there's a tip. If you cannot find gray tights anywhere, opaque black and sheer white. And the black goes on first, white goes on second. Like I said, you can find those at Walmart. They sell them for $2 to $4 depending on which ones you get. So that's just a little...
It's very helpful for characters that wear shorts
Or skirts. Yeah.
or whatever Pfeffery wears. That's a skirt swimsuit thing.
Yeah, if you guys saw me at TNT, if any of our fellow Oklahomans are watching, and you saw me at TNT wearing my Arania skirt, the reason my legs were gray was because I had on 2 pairs of tights. Because I am not about painting my legs.
No one is. No one's about that life.
Especially when I already have to paint my arms because we don't have arm socks. Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands off. Aaron, get close to the camera, show them how nice and smooth that is. Like,
It's pretty smooth.
now, the only other problem with grease paint is that it's very, very hard to wash off.
Yeah. It's very hard to get off with makeup wipes, too.
Yeah. For baby powder, I just use... Blaze is Snapchatting.
No,
I just use a regular brush that I got from Dollar Tree, I think, for $1. Dollar make me holla. As you can see, it's kind of ragged looking. It's because I use it for baby powder.
I'm just
Alright,
freaking out. One of my sky
here
creeps.
comes the fun part. If you want to try and keep the baby powder, I say want to try because it never works for us. Hopefully you guys have better luck than we do because we run around all morning of con just covered in baby powder.
I can get it off usually. It just takes a lot of snapping back and forth your shirt
Yeah.
and getting it everywhere.
If you snap it, the baby powder will come off. Like I said, dry paper towel, dry towel, not wet, not even damp, dry. It'll
gotta
usually
get off
come
that.
off. Tilt your head back. See, this looks fun, doesn't it, guys? Okay, you just take it and you smear it around and do this until your paint does not feel greasy anymore. You won't look as shiny, so on and so forth. Do not talk while people are baby powdering you, or you're gonna end up with baby powder in your mouth. Clearly. Go, Erin. Okay. Let's just dust that off the towel here.
You have to clean your mouth after this.
I know. It'll be alright.
Also, it sucks because if you do it over the bathtub,
You can talk. I'm just doing your throat.
if you do it in a bathtub, it sucks because then you have like this weird paste after.
Yeah, because the bathtub's usually wet.
So if you have a chance, and this would be a good chance if your neighbors won't freak out, or if you have the effort to go outside, go outside and baby powder yourself.
Yeah.
Except for here in Oklahoma, because Oklahoma sucks and wind is death.
Wind is a thing here.
But it'll blow off excess baby powder.
I am not a professional, guys.
Pairings had better include me. I'm Karkalicious, so delicious. My body stays vicious. All the high blood's feeling nervous, cause I'm doing some fitness. Zahawk's my witness. Bet that shit curls in a pettis tail, and he'll be needing all the towels, cause I'm making sweat pale. So delicious.
Oh man. Fair warning, this is the most annoying process.
Yeah, this part's the worst. I think I got you though, homie.
Can I open my ass?
Let me feel you. Hold on. Let me feel you.
I'm already drooling in this corner of my lip.
See, Blaze drools a lot.
It's not actually my fault. It's just...
Yeah, you can open your eyes now, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to take the bottom of this towel. I'm just going to...
That's why I didn't do...
all over his face. And all over his chest. Just get off that excess.
I could actually didn't get on the sweater this time, which is a blessing.
Okay.
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, I got on the sweater a little bit.
Usually if it's like big clumps, you need to get it off your thing.
Yeah. Alrighty.
This poor sweater.
Now then, I'm gonna take this moment, this last minute we have on this memory card here, to show you something that may happen after baby powdering. Blaze, tilt your chin up. See where there's some flesh colors here? If you see that happening, he has some like on the tip of his nose here and stuff. That is where the Mayron has rubbed off. You didn't seal it right away. So all you do is you take what you mixed and then just tap over.
And do the process again.
Yeah, and then just baby powder lightly where you missed, basically. And just make sure you pat it. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. But yeah, that's just where it wasn't applied thick enough. It was too thin. So when it went through the baby powder process and then me wiping off the excess baby powder, it wiped off with it. It's not a big deal. Like I said, it's just touch-ups.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to switch to a new memory card.
Because
See you in the next segment. Okay, so like I said in the last segment, in the last bit, you need to do touch-ups. And this is what I was talking about. If you leave the under parts of your eyes without any eyeliner or anything like that, you see how strange that looks with that pink color, especially if you're going for trolls that aren't Karkat, because they don't have that red color. They have their blood color. They have, you know, they have underlayments of their skin that are going to be different colors. It's not going to be flesh colored like that. So,
Now it's kind of...
let me see you, please. And I'll touch your nose up here and touch your chin up here. like I said, if it's just where it was applied too thinly, so it just needs to be patted and touched up. The rest of it's very,
No, I'm just itchy right there.
very smooth. Yeah, if you itch, do not scratch at this.
Okay.
Try patting your skin until the itch goes away. Same as if you're wearing a wig. If you pat your wig, the itch will go away.
I don't have my wig on right now.
Okay, so I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to go over where I touched up. I just put the most of that on my hand. Okay, and then I'm just going to brush his nose and brush his chin. We're getting it all over his sweater because I'm going to show you guys the dry towel trick.
Super sweet, so delicious. Fucking adore a bloodthirsty, so delicious. Even Egbert wants a piece of me.
Okay. So as you can see, turn and face the camera, Blaze. Step back a little. We'll tilt the camera down. He's covered in baby powder. Oh no! There's gray all over him. What do we do? Well,
I hate my life.
I'm gonna take this dry towel.
Is it dry?
It's pretty dry. At least one end of it is. I'm just gonna brush it off. Like I said, that's not the gray. It's the baby powder. The way you can keep the gray baby powder, the lye, off of you is by taking, like I said, dry towel and just wiping that excess off. Don't flinch away from me, boy. Wiping all that excess off to make sure you don't get it on anybody. And if the way I do it is if it comes off on my hand still, it's going to come off on people's cosplays. And I do not want that. That's disrespectful. It's very mean. You don't want to ruin other people's cosplays. So just take the time to take a dry towel and to really, really rub. I promise you your makeup is not going to come off, especially
Or your
after
big
you
brush.
seal it. Like I said, just take a towel. You can see that I am rubbing him pretty hard and his makeup is not coming off. You see this?
Ah,
This is the beauty of Mayron.
careful of your eyes.
But yeah, see I'm you can see me. You can see me rubbing. It's not gonna come off. So don't freak out. All you're getting out is the baby powder.
Carkalicious. Now you nuke suckers hold the fuck up. Check it out. Baby, 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 if you really want me, honey, get some patience, maybe then you'll get a taste. I'll be tasty, tasty, I'll be laced with lacy, it's so tasty, tasty, it'll make you crazy. To the A.
Oh, my nose itches.
Beautiful, right? Beautiful. And my hand is clean, as you can see. I rub his face. My hand is still clean.
I have my nose in here.
Oh, okay.
To the S-T-E-Y fucking tasty T, to the A, to the S-T-E-Y fucking tasty D, to the E, to the L-I-C-I-O-U-S, to the D, to the E, to the, I'll just spell it out for you. All the time I turn around, trolls gather around, oh, it's sniffing at me, wanna guess the color of my blood.
Now we are going to use the next 20 minutes that we have to film to work on Blaze's face and like all the other stuff that we gotta do. Alright. I'm gonna start with the eyeliner on the waterline. And I'm sure you're thinking, well, are you gonna put eyeliner like on this entire area? No, I'm not. I'm gonna put a little bit of sleepy eyes on him because he is Karkat. Now for any other troll, if you have, like I said, one of these handy dandy eyeshadow books, they usually come with
A gray.
a light gray, which it's hard to,
I think it's that one.
yeah, right there.
Around this area.
So you just, if your troll is not sleepy, don't put dark circles under there. Just take that gray color and kind of use that, or you can even take the Mayron and just kind of pat under your eye until that area goes away. Oh, please, finish your tweet. We're not doing anything important.
You can do my waterline.
Okay.
Want to say it now, I ain't trying to round up any drama, little fucker. I just don't want you to know. And I guess I'm coming off as just a little insecure, although I keep on repeating how the secret's fucking awesome, but I try to tell. It's a secret that I just don't want to tell. Terezi says I smell delicious. So delicious. No, I don't do kismasis. And if you read any fanfics, all that shit is fictitious. I blow kisses. Mwah. Don't matter if we're just more rails, trolls be lining down the veil for a chance to fill a pail.
Okay, that's just for the waterline, so that you don't have human-colored waterline. Now for the dark circles. I take
Oh, Karkat sent the photo. Oh, that's pretty.
a little bit of black. A little bit of black here, and a little bit of this light gray. And I kind of mix them together. Blow your brush off so you don't mess anything up. And then I just kind of go under where the skin color is.
3, 2, fuck, my body stays.
It's all gone.
Zahak's been feeling nervous cause I got down to business. Nebba does my weight, meow. I'll even let her first ship sail. Just watch that kitten be the first in line to fill a pail. So delicious. So delicious. So delicious. I'm Karkalicious. La 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 candy candy. It's so delicious. So delicious. So delicious. I'm Karkalicious. She says my blood is like candy candy. T to the A to the S-T-E-Y fucking tasty. T to the A to the S-T-E-Y fucking tasty. T to the A to the S-T-E-Y fucking tasty. T to the A to the D to the E to the L-I-C-I-O-U-S to the D to the E to the L-I-C-I-O-U-S to the D to the E to the L-I-C-I-O-U-S to the D to the E to the... Now wait just a motherfucking second. Do I seriously have to spell this shit until the very end of the song? I mean, whoever fucking wrote the original never had access to spell check, I guess, because T-A-S-T-E-Y does not spell tasty. Was this Fergie douche muffin illiterate or something? What do you mean human rap artists are the only ones brave enough to write their own grammatical train wrecks and call it music? What the fuck even is Will Smith doing? He doesn't throw down sick fires anymore? Fuck this shit, I quit.
Okay, so as you can see, Blaze now has lovely dark circles under his eyes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so that's how I do those. I just take my fingers after I pat on the color and I kind of rub under there until it looks smooth and nice. You can't see the skin color anymore, really. So that's good. I guess you should be facing that way. Okay, so next I'm going to work on his eyelashes because you can't really see them.
This is actually really
Like I
easy
said,
process.
NYC, big. Yeah, this part's easy. All I do is tell him to blink a couple of times onto the brush. Make sure you don't get like a big glob of mascara because that's not necessary. Okay, blink, 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 blink. Okay. And blink, 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 blink. Okay, now if you look at the camera, you can kind of see his eyelashes now. I mean, hopefully nobody will get that close to you at a con. Like,
If they do,
I love your eyelashes.
like, I'd probably punch him in the dick if it was a guy. If it was a girl, I'd probably punch him in the vajay.
In the vajay. Right in the vajay.
Yeah. Then when I'm in Karkat, I hold no back on my sass or my annoyance of people. I really get...
Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of black. Okay, Aaron, I need you to look up again. Like when I was doing your eyeliner here. What are you doing? I'm fixing just under the eyeliner. I'm adding shading to just under the eyeliner here. There we go. Okay.
And if you're big into contouring, if you have a more rounded face or a more, how do I say,
What word are you on?
girly face,
Oh, okay.
you want to contour, and easily you just use a little bit, 2 shades?
2 shades darker.
2 shades darker than the color, and you're going to apply it to your cheekbones, to your nose, sometimes to your forehead, just to give you that more defined face.
That masculine look.
But Karkat is a baby face child.
Go like this. I'm gonna add just a little bit of shading right on the cheeks here. Just in, you can see the single line that I did, and then just brush that down and back, down and back. Blend it in, kind of like that. See, it defined his cheekbones.
And from further away, it's gonna make you look.
Yeah, a little bit more defined, just in general. And you can also do it to the jawline, right around here, to make your face look pointier, if you need to.
And do it along the bridge of your nose
To make your nose look smaller or more defined in any certain way. But Karkat's pretty baby-faced, so those 2 lines, pretty much all you really need. The most contouring you're going to do for Karkat is right around this area right here. And that's because you want him to permanently look like he's doing this, even if he's not. And that trick is kind of fun. Okay, so first I'm going to do Blaze's eyebrows. Now the brush I used for this, I forgot to mention what brush I used for, under eye bags. It's just a simple little brush like this for under eye bags and stuff like that. I can get the camera to focus. It's just a dull tipped brush there. Now the brush I use for eyebrows is actually in my
It's in that one. That kit. And the brush that we basically use for powder, or even if you're putting on your regular powder, it's just a big fluffy brush.
I showed him that one already. Okay, the one you use for eyebrows, it's gonna look like this. It's just a angle brush, so it's gonna be like flat like a square, but then it's gonna kind of like go up at an angle, sort of. You can kind of see that. It's just easier to shape eyebrows with that, because you have like a starting point. It kind of matches up with your eyebrow, and then you just swoop over. Okay, so I'm gonna use black, obviously. Trolls all have black hair, all of them. So they're gonna have black eyebrows. With Aaron's eyebrows, they're kind of thicker than mine, so I try not to overdo Aaron's eyebrows just because he has more hair on his eyebrows than I do.
Eyebrows are also weirdly shaped.
Yeah. So with his, turn towards the camera a little bit. I just take the flat end of the, don't do that yet. I take the flat end of the brush and put it at the tip of his eyebrow, and I just swoop over like that. And then you just kind of define it from there.
Guineas, no.
Shh, they're fine. Okay, let's see. One eyebrow done. That looks really funny. Okay, so I put the edge that was coming out this way, like the pointy edge, the slanted edge. I matched that right up like that. And then you just swoop. And then you take your brush and you kind of do this with it to do the sharper end there. So now I'm going to make the other one match.
Fast forward at this part.
Yeah. Okay, so I took that end.
Staring into yourself.
Don't make me laugh. Or you'll end up with clown brows.
This is why we're fast forwarding this part.
Okay. Tilt your head up towards the light. Stop it, you love it.
I'll pay you. You're my moral. It's weird.
You're weird. You're weird.
Suck my dick.
Never. Weren't we just talking about how that was weird?
I was about to say suck my tinge bulge. Ah, that eyebrow's thicker than the other one. Ah!
If you would hold on. One's darker than the other. It's not thicker.
Oh. I'm sweating in like every other orifice of my body right now.
Now one's thicker than the other. Why are eyebrows so hard? My eyes for days.
That's why I hate doing eyebrows. Eyebrows are hard, especially winged eyeliner. Eyebrows and winged eyeliner, you have to master it. And it could be on fleek forever. They look better.
This one looks so good, and then this one's like. It's rounded. It's more rounded than the other one. Like the other one's like hella defined, and then the other one's like, I'm a caterpillar. Look at me. I'm gonna attempt to fix your caterpillar brow.
You mean Travis's eyebrows all the time?
Yeah.
No eyebrows, no.
Keep doing
Are you starting to do the finding thing?
Kind of. We only have 4 minutes left.
God damn.
That looks better.
No, these are the eyebrows done. They might look a little weird, but like
Without the
fine.
wig, they're gonna look weird.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Okay, so what I did, as you can see, there's a little bit of shading right here. I just said furrow your eyebrows, like you're mad. Okay, and then what you do is you take that dark gray color, which is this one right here, and you take it and you shade like where you're furrowing your eyebrows, so that even when he's not furrowing them, He's got kind of a shadow there that just makes him look constantly angry. Okay. So, we're going to move on to Freckles next. But that's how I did that. I did the shading when he was furrowing his eyebrows with the same exact angle brush, which is this right here. Same exact one. His eyebrows are thicker. They're more defined, clearly. You can see that. You can see where we contoured. I'm kind of just wasting time until the rest of this clock counts down so that I can do Freckles in the next segment. But I'm just showing you. You can't really see under his eyes anymore. There's no flesh color there. You can't see anything under here. We didn't contour or anything on his jaw. Would you put your phone down? But like I said, his eyebrows are thicker because he's Karkat. You can see his eyelashes and everything. You can't really see skin color. He's tired.
We were up last night partying. No, we were just up all night.
As always. But you can see it's very smooth. And like I said, you can see where I did the lines, just lines, and then you brush down for contouring around the cheeks and stuff. So we're going to end this one here, and I'm going to do Freckles in the next one. Yay! Okay, so we're going to do Freckles in this one. And like I said before, I'm going to show you how to do that with this stuff right here, the same stuff I used on his eyelashes. Turn this way. Okay, so what you do when you use this, you can find black mascara, and you can also find brown mascara. Now, brown mascara is what you're going to use for typical humans, like Marco Bot from Attack on Titan, Yama from Haikyuu. I lost my train of thought. Dave, Dirk, anything like that. There's many, many ways to do Freckles. I know Sunflower and Moth, they use a sponge technique, and hopefully we can get you guys to show... Hopefully we can get them to show you guys that, because it's actually really cool, and Sunflower's freckles always turn out on point. But this is what I do. They kind of turn out the same as the sponge, except they're different shapes and sizes and stuff, kind of like actual freckles would be. So what you do is you take the tip of your mascara here. You can kind of see that there's some, black there, if I can get the camera to focus on it. And you take it and ooh, let me just knock the camera over. You take it and you tip of your finger and you put little dots on your finger like that, right there. See how it kind of looks like a Dalmatian? And then you take and you just lightly put it on the face, like everywhere. And you just bat them in, and it'll make that. See how they look like freckles? Yeah. Okay. So then you just do that like all over this area. Some of them are going to be darker, some of them are going to be lighter, just like freckles are. Mm-hmm. And you just put them like in random places, so on and so forth. Ta-da! Freckles.
And if you do, you can do a blush. And it's just going to be not too dark of a red, not too light of a red. It's going to be in the middle. And then
I'll do the blush later. But you want to do your freckles first. That way when you do the brush, that powder of the blush is going to set your freckles. If you decide to do it. If you don't, take some of your gray eyeshadow and set your freckles. Just so that they don't smear off or whatever. And you just keep doing that process. Just put different little spots all over your finger.
Okay.
They can be big, they can be small, like this.
Yeah.
And then just very, very lightly touch the skin. Don't look at the camera, look at me. And then you just spread them out.
And fast forward this part. Ow.
Okay.
Don't we have a horn tutorial like?
We had one, but we were filming it on Kale's dad's camera, and the sound was not good on it. Yeah.
That was your guinea pigs.
I don't know what that was.
Ugh, gross.
It tastes good.
I don't know why I'm so tired. Probably gotta go to bed early tonight.
Okay.
And
Freckles are done. Yay, you can see them. They look nice. Like I said, if you decide to do a blush, that's what you'll be setting them with. If not, set them with gray eyeshadow. Let me see your color book, because you had a nice looking red there. Okay, so I'm probably actually going to be using this color up here at the top, mixed in with a little bit of this darker pink down here to make that mutant color red.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch my back.
And you want to just do that right along the bridge of the nose and right along the cheeks where the freckles are. Like I said, this is what you're setting your freckles with. So that red's just gonna kind of set that. So just right like along the base there, and then kind of smooth it out, because as you can see, this is very rigid. You can see I went in a straight line. So when smoothing it out, just take like a brush and just kind of dab it out till it looks natural and kind of all over the place here, rather than in that straight line. Do it around the balls of the cheeks. Smooth it out. And you can take your fingers and kind of rub. Take some of the pigment out so that's not crazy looking. And you can even take some of your gray and kind of go over it with the gray here, because you don't want it to look like cartoonish in texture. You want it to look like it's underlying blood color. So just kind of smoothing out and whatnot, and ta-da. Okay, you can kind of see hints of it. It's still gray. Okay, and next you're gonna see like a full facial shot of him with his wig on, and then I will show you how to do the teeth effects. Okay guys, welcome back. After that shot of place, like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to use tooth effects. That way you can avoid using painful or agitating prosthetics. Tooth Effects by Mayron. I'm not sure how much this costs because I actually got this from a friend and they just let me keep it. You can't even really see it. But it says Mayron Tooth FX, like the letter F and the letter X. You can find it on the Mayron site, obviously. Like I said, this helps avoid using painful prosthetics or annoying prosthetics. It is a paint that goes on to your teeth. It tastes kind of minty. I don't think there's mint in it because the friend that actually gave this to me is allergic to mint. But to me it tastes minty. I don't know why. I use it for my double D cosplay for the gap in the front of my teeth. When you use it, just make sure your teeth are dry. So, what I usually do is I take my shirt and I just dry off my teeth. Kind of like that. Okay, now as you can see, when you open this, it looks like paint, like nail polish. Okay, now what you're gonna do with that brush is you're gonna literally, oh, I'm bleeding, I have sensitive gums. Anyways, you're gonna take the black paint and you're gonna like literally paint the corners of your teeth into a sharp, like a sharp point. I would do that on camera, but it's really, really hard to. So, when you are using Tooth Effects, it paints on, like I said, and see, now my teeth look really sharp. It looks like I'm wearing a prosthetic, but I'm not. So all you do when you're using this, shake it up, just like you would nail polish. Okay, and then when the brush comes out, I'm gonna try to do this a little bit on camera so you can see. You take it and you just paint the corners of your teeth. See? And it looks really cool. I like to use it for Kevin for Night Vale. Of course, obviously, you can use it for trolls too. They have sharp teeth. Like I said, I use it for double D, tooth gaps. You can use it for Wendigo. I know a lot of you are probably into it Until Dawn. These look like really sharp carnivorous teeth, and you can eat with it on. They usually don't come off. If it does, just carry around the little bottle with you and do touch-ups. All you do is you paint it onto your teeth, but you have to make sure your teeth are dry, because if not, it will rub right off. And you have to let it dry to your teeth. As you can see, it looks like I have crazy sharp teeth, but it looks really cool, and you don't have to worry about prosthetics or anything. So that's Tooth Effects. Like I said, before using it, teeth dry, shake the bottle. I just dropped the bottle, but shake the bottle like nail polish so that all that gunkiness comes up. Once it sets, it doesn't come off. You have to give it at least 3 seconds to dry. So you have to sit there with your mouth kind of pushed up like that for like a little while, which is kind of annoying. But hey, it looks cool and it's good for cosplay. So those are our tips on Karkat. Those are our tips for teeth effects and everything else. Hope you guys really enjoyed our first tutorial. And thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.
We're up all night till the